Hello from the future. So not even 12 hours after we recorded a video about the new Premier Pass by Disney, which most of this video is about, we'll get to that in a second, Universal Studios came out with some major news today. So I'm not the detail-oriented person. If you've watched our videos, you know that pretty well by now. So I'm going to let Amber get into the details, and then I'll provide some commentary in a second. So what did they say today, Amber?
Opening day for Epic Universe is going to be May 22nd, 2025. So that is Memorial Day weekend. It's really exciting. So a couple of things that I'm pumped about. So starting October 22nd, you can make vacation package reservations that include 3, 4, or 5 day park tickets. You can only go to Epic Universe one of those days. So if you pick a 3-day, it's only 1 day Epic. The other 2 can be one of the other or 2 of the other parks. Same goes, for 4 and 5. Only 1 Epic Universe day per vacation package. You can also start making reservations for Helios. What's exciting about Helios is
just to add, Helios is the new in-park 500-room in-park hotel, the first one in Florida.
They're calling it their signature premier level.
Yeah, it's their new luxury.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
So it's on the same level as like Portofino, Hard Rock. Yeah.
Differences with Helios though, it has direct access to the park, which is
amazing,
fantastic. Yeah. You can't beat that. They will not offer express pass. From everything I'm seeing right now, it looks like they are going to require a minimum 4-night stay for the initial bookings for Helios. So what that means to me is that if you're looking to stay at Helios for opening day, you're going to have to want to stay for 4 nights.
Yeah. And only be able to go into Epic Universe on one of those.
On only one of them.
Yeah. You're obviously free to hop the shuttle.
Yes.
And go back to the other park.
Sure.
Or Volcano Bay.
What I think is also interesting about this, we'll see what happens. So, in terms of pricing for Helios, it's saying that it averages $293 a night on a 4-night stay. So I did some mathin', and with taxes, that's looking to be about $1,318-ish.
That to me is shocking.
So that is shocking. I mean, for something that is similar in like Los Angeles, Anaheim, right? Disneyland is the Grand Californian that is closely attached to Disney's California Adventure.
Yeah, there's a direct entrance to the park on that as well.
That is typically around $1,000 plus a night.
Every night.
I mean, yes, you can get some deals, but typically that's about what it runs
lately,
which is nuts. And I think the only benefit is possibly early entry, like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I did
and
forget.
Convenience.
I did forget. Helios does have early entrance. They do have that for their hotel guests.
Yeah.
So next thing, October 24th is the on-sale date for annual pass holders. Interesting tidbit. The small print says you have to be a current annual pass holder at time of purchase, not at time of park open. I want to go get this hammered out. I found a frequently asked section, and it doesn't answer the question I have, because our pass technically expires December 23rd. So at the time that these tickets go on sale, we will be pass holders. We do intend to renew, but do we have to renew before?
It's a small loophole.
So I kind of want to know if that's a must, because if it's a must, we'll absolutely do it. But
to be fair, I don't think this potentially impacts a lot of people either.
I don't know though, because I don't know. What I think is exciting about this is, there's a few things that are kind of still up in the air too. Exciting is that we have the opportunity to there's an allotment for opening week tickets for annual pass holders. I don't know what that allotment is. Your guess is as good as ours. We're gonna find out. I hope we can get them. I think we're both hoping that we can get opening day. Neither of us have been at an amusement park for an opening day. Have we?
We're gonna try. Yeah.
We've done a couple opening day lands, like we did Batu West and Disneyland opening day. We did lands, but not
a park,
full on amusement park. So the other cool thing is that you can purchase up to 6 per annual pass holder. So what this means, potentially for us, is if we wanted, we could get 12 single day tickets.
Yeah.
Between the two of us.
Or if you're a pass holder, you could do the same thing.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and that could be for you, for a family member, for friends. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be a pass holder.
So thank you, Universal.
You need 1 pass holder to get 6 tickets. So that's kind of cool. And yeah, like Adrian said, thank you, Universal. It's nice to get the first crack at something because we're annual pass holders.
Yeah, and thank you for not raking us over the coal with those hotel prices, because I thought Helios was going to be $1,000 a night hotel.
Yeah.
I really did.
I did too. But, like I said, to be fair, it doesn't have express. So I think that's probably part of it.
Yeah.
And they're getting you by requiring a minimum night stay.
Yeah.
So they are going to guarantee that hotel revenue.
For sure.
So this is going to be exciting. I can't wait to see how we're going to try October 22nd to get a hotel room for Helios. We're going to try October 24th for opening day tickets for Epic Universe.
I love it.
It's going to be exciting.
All right.
It's a great time to be a theme park enthusiast.
It is. It's a great time to be in Orlando. Is that all the update for Universal?
I think that's all I got.
All right. Well, with that, we'll get on to the Disney news, so stay tuned for that. Hello.
Welcome to the first relatively chilly day in Orlando.
I know. I have a sweatshirt and a hoodie on.
I'm wearing long sleeves.
Yeah, we're spraying with the space heater out here.
Mm.
Do you have a t-shirt? Do you have a t-shirt on underneath?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Because I'm not that cold.
I think we're supposed to get into the high 50s tonight.
Oh, tonight, tomorrow morning's going to be great. I already have my outfit laid out for work tomorrow. I'll be wearing my dress, tights, boots combo. Because I can only wear it, 3 times a year.
Gary's pretty cold, I think.
He is.
But he's dead, so he's fine. And it occurred to me, too, we haven't done a video from Orlando in a hot second. We'd been getting through, we had so much content from our Disneyland trip, which was, that was in September.
It was at the beginning of September.
It feels like a million years ago. We still haven't finished going through all of our Dominican Republic, Hyatt, the resort we stayed at, all that footage.
Yep.
So we've just
there's still more content coming at you.
Yeah, I mean it's running dry. The well's running dry, but that's good because I miss going out. We haven't been to the parks here, so we've had a lot going on. News will be forthcoming soon enough about that.
A lot of personal stuff.
But it's news that caused us to throw up a video today. I was originally, today's plan was to throw up the Fantasmic. We had really wonderful reserve seating at Disneyland Park for the show Fantasmic, which is a little bit modified if you haven't seen it recently because they've had some fires. And I taped the whole show. Was going to put that up today, but Disneyland and their infinite wisdom, Disney World, the Disney Corporation and their infinite wisdom decided to release some news that we thought we would talk about.
Okay, there's a lot of news that's happened this week.
Well, we know what the big one is. Touch the other stuff.
Well, let's talk about a couple of things, because I kind of feel like this was the week that Disney decided that they would start releasing some information about things that we knew was coming, but now we have, dates, and I'm probably not going to get the dates right, so... You'll be better at this than I am. Maybe let me look this up really quick. So, what I'd like to talk about is Big Thunder Mountain's going down for refurb, which is nuts.
Year.
Yeah, I mean, at least a year. So, I feel like that information is a little cray, because I don't think any of us anticipated that it would be that long. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
the speculation I'm hearing is twofold on that. One, they're going to modify it so the interior portion matches what they do in Disneyland. So when you're going through the mine shaft, it looks like they're blowing it up with dynamite. That wouldn't take a year, though. So I think a lot of this, too, is it has to be related to the park, the Frontierland makeover. They're going to take out Rivers of America, Tom Sawyer's Island. They're putting in a new Cars attraction, and you've all heard about it, I'm sure. I think a lot of this has to be related to that. I know they're going to get the ferry out of there. That dock's kind of next to, in the backstage area, next to Big Thunder Mountain. So, some major news.
Yeah, for sure.
Thunder Mountain. I think if you're ever coming here to ride Thunder Mountain the next year,
so
delay your trip.
Says, I mean, I don't.
If that's your number one attraction.
If it's your number one attraction, sure. But okay. So it will close in January of 2025. I forget what the date is. I think it's very close to one of the runs. I think it's like very close to the Run Disney Run, like the marathon here. So it's going to close in January of 2025. The other information that we got was Dino Land is closing. So Dino Land, the Triceratops Spin, isn't that what it's called? Mm-hmm. The Midway, or is it a Midway? It's where the games are.
I totally agree,
and then
it's like the State Fair section.
Yeah, and then there was one other thing in that area that's going to close in January as well. We did see that they're removing animatronics from Dinosaur right now. We don't have an end date for Dinosaur yet. Marley got moved. He's an American crocodile or American alligator?
Marley's a dinosaur, straight up.
We've shown him in other videos.
We love Marley.
So they've already relocated him. We don't know where he's been relocated to.
Somewhere else in the park, presumably.
Yeah, presumably.
And possibly to return?
Yeah, I don't know. I would hope so.
Well, we might go there this weekend, in which case we'll get a Marley update.
Sometime soon, yeah. So that's some of that news. We also got some information about oh my gosh, what was it? There was something big that I remember some of it was Disneyland. Like the Hungry Bear is reopening soon there, which is cool for them.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. There's just been we've been inundated with a bunch of information in the last couple of days.
Do you think they're trying to offset the
I think
Epic Universe announcement?
Yes, I do. I absolutely do. Because today, I think it was this afternoon, Epic Universe just put up a date, which is what they've been doing for the past few months, is they'll put up a date and then, the next day or two, they release one of their portals or whatever. I think we've gotten all of our portals.
Yeah.
I think that's done. I think
done.
We know everything.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in terms of land
they do
or whatever.
The Helios Hotel has even gotten its own video at this
point.
Yeah.
So this afternoon they put up just a short video that says 10/17/24, and that's tomorrow. So we're gonna get some news, and that's on the heels of a Wall Street Journal article that came out yesterday that had some information speculating that they would be open by Memorial Day 2025.
So I think this announcement's going to end that speculation.
Yeah, and they also, I think they, if I'm not mistaken, they had speculated that tickets would go on sale as early as this month. I mean, we're at the latter half of the month already. So maybe tomorrow's the day we get some more information about what's going on with Epic.
Or more information about more information
tickets.
To come.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, but I just feel like something's brewing, right?
Yeah.
So let's get into the meat and potatoes of today's announcement.
Yeah.
What time was it? It was early this morning, maybe 9:30. There was an announcement that there is going to be a new offering for Walt Disney World and Disneyland Resort for both. It's a Lightning Lane Premier Pass. It was announced and will be available October 30th. So that's 2 weeks from today.
Yeah.
So what is it? It's a one-day pass for Lightning Lane access to every attraction with a Lightning Lane in one park at WDW or both parks at Disneyland. So, cool factors. You don't have to schedule them. That's way cool.
Yeah.
Let's
also
you don't
discuss,
have to live.
Speaking of Universal, this is what Universal already has with Express Pass.
Yes.
You pay a flat fee for the day that can fluctuate.
Or, in some cases, it comes with your hotel reservation.
Yes, Disney's not going there.
Which Disney is not doing. I understand that Disney has more deluxe hotels than Universal has.
Considerably.
So I get why that wasn't a route for them. I get it.
Yeah.
But they did make a choice. And that choice was to price this rather heftily.
Well,
right?
and that's why. Also, we should cover this. This Premier Pass is only available if you're staying at a Disneyland Deluxe Resort or a Deluxe Villa. And I also read via the Swan and Dolphin Hotel. Apparently, you're gonna have access to
Swan, Dolphin, Swan Reserve, or Shades of Green.
Or Shades of Green.
Yeah. So
it is a fairly limited.
It is for Deluxe or Deluxe Villas, which are DVC.
Yeah.
So
they know their audience.
The purchase window is up to 7 days before the stay at 7 a.m. for the length of the stay. So up to 14 days. You have the opportunity to. Let's also run home that we understand that these are choices. Like, Disney is not making you do this. You don't have to do this.
Yeah.
What I think is a little nuts is that do we maybe need this offering in some capacity? Yeah, maybe. But I feel like the price tag for this is hefty.
That's my only complaint about it.
So, yes.
If it gets people out of their phones.
There's so many benefits.
Yeah. If it allows you to be spontaneous, to just go on any ride you want to go on. Mind you, it's only one fast pass per attraction per day. So you can't go on Space Mountain 100 times in a row with this pass. No. You use it for once. But if you want to ride rides all at night, you can do that. You don't have to worry about a conflict with your
dining reservation.
By the way, the wind's kicking up. I'm sorry if it's impacting the video.
I don't think it is. So let's talk about the price, and then we'll go from there. Okay. Animal Kingdom is going to be between $129 and $199 per person per day. Epcot will be $169 to $249 per person per day. Hollywood Studios will be $269 to $349 per person per day. And Magic Kingdom will be $329 to $449 per person.
That's the one that's grading. Considering an express pass at Universal is usually around $199
ish. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So also keep in mind that is on top of your park tickets.
Of course.
So this isn't park tickets, and this is you got to buy your park tickets, and then you add this.
Yes, this costs more than your park ticket.
This will include digital downloads of Disney PhotoPass attraction photos and videos. At least they give you something, right? Like, okay. Again, the huge pluses to this will be that you're not living in your phone. You can be spontaneous.
Hallelujah.
You can. I mean, but if we're going to be real, you can do this without that. You can. You can absolutely enjoy Walt Disney World and land without this added expense. 100% you can.
Well, the concern is it gonna mess with the way that the system works? Is it gonna change the chemistry of the lines? Is it gonna make lines longer during certain? They say they are gonna limit the number of these passes that are available. So
I mean, I just think that's a byline that they say about everything.
True. So whether or not if every single person staying at a deluxe resort tried to buy one in one day, whether or not only a fraction of them would get it, I don't know. But they're saying it is limited. Mm-hmm. And I have to believe them because the number of fast passes for any given attraction or lightning lanes, whatever we're calling it now. And by the way, Disney that's the other part of this is they keep rolling out these new programs. It's Confusion City. Molly doesn't understand it, do you? I know.
I mean, okay, like, are we not all fatigued by, is it Lightning Lane? Is it Lightning Lane multi-pass? Is it Lightning Day single pass? Is it Lightning Day, like, is it Genie Plus? Is it, okay, come on, guys.
Like, people are still calling it Fast Pass.
This is the worst way to do this, and to have done it so many times in the past 4 years. Like, yes. They have continued to reinvent this wheel and make it more and more complicated and convoluted, and it's frustrating.
It's like that they're putting the plane together as they're flying it.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm here to complain about it, but I'm also here to say I can see some of the benefits. Like, we are fully aware that a business is gonna business, right? They're here to maximize profit.
Yes.
So I don't begrudge them that.
We were watching Tom Corliss on WDW News tonight. I agree with him. People are going to buy this. This will sell well.
So what I think, my opinion is, I think that in a lot of cases, it might be worth your money to do a VIP tour over this.
If you have a big party.
If you can split that cost,
look, you're
right?
With a family of like 5 or 6.
Yeah, or if, I mean...
Or a number of adults.
Whatever, if you can get friends to do it. If you... I mean, I've seen Facebook groups put together that are like, I've got a VIP booked, we've got 4 slots, who wants in? Like, I've seen that happen.
And then I see about a VIP tour is you can still park hop.
You can park hop, you can... This is the other beauty of it. You know what? If I wanted to pay for an 8-hour VIP tour and all I wanted to do was ride Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind for 8 hours, I could.
Yeah.
This, I mean, what bothers me about this is that you can't ride, it's single day, you can only ride it once.
One attraction.
So, like, if you do get it for Magic Kingdom and you do pay, let's say, the top price of over $400 on a peak day, like, what happens if I make it through everything I want to ride, every Lightning Lane I want to ride, or even, let's say, every Lightning Lane that is available, and then I want to re-ride something I can't? That seems a little ridiculous for the amount of money that I'm paying.
Yeah, I mean, to me, the high end at the Magic Kingdom pays a lot. But on the flip side, I mean, I can really see both sides of this, because I can see a family of 4 coming in for a 5 to 6 to 7 day trip. And maybe they just splurge for this for one day at the Magic Kingdom and make it that special day.
Sure, but
which case is...
But think about that. If, let's say it's a family of 4.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're
adding,
adding,
that, it's $1,800.
Yeah.
Just for whatever. So
I think the reality is, if there's families of 4 staying at the Grand Floridian, they have an extra $1,800 to burn. Especially if Disney World is like a once every 5 or 6 year trip.
They might,
so
but I'm also
to justify in that scenario.
But okay, I mean, here's just like a really interesting thing that I saw today. We had a friend that posted that there were round trip flights to Tokyo from LAX for $415. $415 to get on a plane and go to Tokyo like next week. And do you know you can go to Tokyo Disneyland and Disney Sea for like, I think it's $60 or $70 a day.
Yeah.
Like,
so it'd be cheaper to go there than
how about you go spend a week over there for less than the $1,800 that you would spend just to get this very, like, premier front of the line access without having to think or plan.
It's very similar to the argument I made when we stayed in Portofino Bay recently, where I priced it out and it's cheaper to go to actual Italy, including a flight from Orlando for a week, than it is to stay at Portofino Bay.
It just seems
in a hotel. But look, these are choices I think consumers have to make.
Again, I'm not begrudging that it is a choice. I'm just saying that I feel like it's a little crazy. Like,
do you think it's crazy?
I think we're fatigued at this point when it comes to Lightning Lane anything. And frankly,
I'm fatigued with the makeovers.
I do want to also point out that there was something that I read that was like very high level. Let me see if I can find it quickly. They're doing something for DVC guests right now too. Did you read this?
No, this is news to me.
So they're doing something that's called Membership Magic Beyond. It's a yearly enhanced benefits package.
Ooh.
And it will be available for purchase for $99 starting December 3rd, 2024. And that usage will run from January 12th through December 31st.
$99 for the whole year?
Yep.
What do I get for my $99?
So, your enhanced enjoy enhanced value is one of the things. Let's see. Let's see if I can read you the small print of this. Because and I'm getting to a point with this, because this is DVC. You can purchase specially priced 5-day weekday Disney World park tickets with one water park visit included, available for the enrolled member and up to 7 family members living in their household. More pricing details to come. You can purchase specially priced 3-day weekday Disneyland Resort theme park tickets that include Lightning Lane Multi-Pass.
Oh, nice.
Available for the enrolled member up to 7 family members living in the household. Again, more pricing details to come. You will receive a 30-day Memory Maker entitlement to capture and share treasured memories. Okay, exclusive access. You meet and mingle with special Disney characters at DVC lounges at Epcot. Take advantage of priority access to DVC. It's called Imaginatarium, which is the one at Epcot. And it will open in 2025. Oh, a new member lounge is projected to open in 2025 in Magic Kingdom Park.
Yeah, that's where the shooting range was.
Use this benefit when lounge access goes on a wait list. The enrolled member can bring up to 4 guests or the number of guests on the resort stay reservation. Okay. And then experience more flexibility. Use your points to purchase Disney Sorcerer Pass to enjoy the theme park, Walt Disney World. Get 1 bonus one-time use point for each one-time use point purchased. Members can purchase up to 12 points for a total of 24 one-time use points in a year. And then, what's the last thing? Oh, enjoy having your $95 transaction fee waived when booking Disney Collection resorts and experiences, including Adventures by Disney, Disney Cruise Line, and National Geographic Expeditions.
That's great.
Okay, so I felt like it was necessary to point out that when are APs gonna get something? Because Land recently also released that they were doing something special for APs, and I need to look up what those details were again. It was specially priced Lightning Lane Multi-Pass. Like they were. It's going to be cheaper. I think it's 50% off if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Why does World not like their APs? Like, I am done. I'm done.
Yeah.
I feel like
We do pay a lot less than Disneyland does for our AP.
with my add-ons, I'm not that far.
Yeah, but you'd have those add-ons in California, too.
No, you wouldn't, because
You wouldn't get parking and whatnot?
no, because if you have the top tier, it does have that
Okay.
parking.
All right. Mm.
So I mean, I don't know. I'm really
They could always do more for
frustrated.
their AP members. There's no doubt
I'm
about
really
that.
frustrated that Disney World thinks that giving us magnets every 3 months is enough.
I don't need another magnet.
I love the magnets, but
No.
I'd give them up to
No.
get something else.
I'm good.
Like, I think it's time to, like, beef this up for us.
How about like a 50% off resort stay?
I mean,
I like my 35%.
or like, I mean, would it kill you to, like, give us a handful of, and I'm saying a handful, like 4, like, even 2, because we both have APs. Like, let us buy tickets for friends and family that don't live here that are coming to visit for cheaper.
Yeah.
Like, do something.
Or what about my mother's? My mother is in her senior years, so I'm not going to give her age away. But how about something like a half price ticket for adults? There, she's not going to ride any rides. Maybe she just wants to go
She
to the
just
park.
wants to walk around.
So there's
Enjoy a
Disney
meal
can
in
do some
Epcot.
things.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
But look,
So,
I think,
whatever.
like you said, the real meat and potatoes today was this new Lightning Lane Premier. It is a pilot program. I think we'll see what they do with the price point. Like, I think it's worth it on the lower end. $449 doesn't seem like it's worth it, but I'm
It
not
just
staying in a
seems
2-bedroom
like-
suite at the Grand Flow either.
It seems like an exorbitant amount of money.
Yeah,
And I'm not even complaining and saying that, like, I couldn't find value in it occasionally.
yeah,
Or once.
Yeah.
Or, like, that's not the point. I just feel like this is double at minimum what an express pass at Universal costs.
yeah,
On a high peak day.
right.
And where I know that the two are not the same. To me, when I explain, like, a difference between Universal and Disney when people are trying to decide what they want to do, what I think is Universal caters to an older crowd. Definitely more thrill seekers. So I do understand that looks very different. Like the Disney family and the Universal family looks very different. We just happen to be both. We are theme park enthusiasts is what I'm calling it. Like we love both. We enjoy both. We can find value in both. We it depends on our mood. It depends what we want to do. So I'm not like I would say that what we do skews towards World because we live so close. Like if we lived closer to Universal, we'd be at Universal more.
Sure.
But there we are. So
let us know.
Think?
Like I want to hear what anybody watching this thinks. Do you think the price point is too high? Do you think people will use this? Do you think this should be available to all guests, regardless of the level of resort you're staying at? Like, like maybe, hey, we were going to stay at the Grand Floridian, but we want this pass, so we want to save some money by staying at, Riverside, so we can afford the pass. Should that be something? It is a pilot program. They're going to play with it. I'm fascinated to see with it. But again, I do. At the end of the day, I like the fact that when we said this performance recapping, you're not on your phone. You don't have to worry about plans conflicting. That, to me, my best Disney days were when I never whipped out my phone. Anything Disney can do to get that device out of our hands, and people are looking up and they're acknowledging each other and they're acknowledging their surroundings instead of being in their phones. It's like WALL-E. WALL-E has come true.
And I don't disagree with that. Yeah. I've been a huge proponent of it. I will say that Disney has slowly been trying to address that because they did give us that opportunity of, you can book
3 at a time.
You can book 3 at well, okay, there's a few things. You can book 3 at a time. If you live locally, you can book 3 days before you visit.
Yeah.
If you're coming and visiting, I think it's 7 days. I think it's a week before you visit.
That all helps.
So they have fixed some of it to some extent. I feel like they're half listening, not it's kind of like, what can we do without giving you 3 fast passes for free back? Like, because that's what we all really want.
Oh man, those are the good old days.
But I mean, I don't know. Like, let's see what happens. Yeah. I think at least on one side of things, I'm so glad that they're playing with it. On the other side of things, pick away, guys. Pick away, because this is exhausting.
So let us know what you think in the comments. We'd love to hear your feedback. Was this something you buy? Or you're not going to buy it? Let us know. Guys, we just hit 400. We hit a couple days ago. We're at 460 subscribers. I think we're on our way to 500. And then on to 1 million in world domination. Help us reach that goal. If you haven't already subscribed, do it. Hit the like button. And please, most of all, we really want to hear what your thoughts are on this. Let us know in the comments.
Please, talk to us. I feel like this was kind of disconnected. Like we were a little bit all over the place. But
that's because we don't know how to feel about it ourselves. We just wanted to come in and
it's worth talking about. I feel like some of our best videos are when we get news and we're digesting it and we want to talk through it and we want to tell you about it.
Yeah, so we're still making up our minds. Let us know if you've made up yours.
Yeah.
And we'll talk to you then. Until next time, have fun storming the castle.
And stay magical.